On March 16th at 10:30 at night, Kentucky State Police were dispatched to assist Scottsville Police in a shooting investigation at North 3rd Street.
Me and my son was in my living room, and I was kind of half in, half out on the couch and watching TV, and he's sitting in a recliner beside of me, and he woke me up and said, "Daddy, I heard gunshots."
The two victims were 21-year-olds Charles Hopewell and Alicia Rodriguez. Both were transported from the scene to Nashville and treated for their injuries.
One was treated and released. The other party succumbed to her injuries the next day at Vanderbilt University Hospital in Nashville.
Because the shooting happened at night, there's a lot of evidence the investigators had to wait and get, including forensic and digital evidence to access cell phones and social media.
I'm concerned because they've not talked to the people that's did it yet, but I will say they're doing a good job trying to. But yeah, it's a big concern.
Police say an autopsy will also be conducted, and they are awaiting approval on search warrants, which will help bring further evidence in the case.
It is an open and active investigation, and our detectives are working around the clock right now to try to bring this thing to a close.
We get the day started with some kind of training or a quick drill that we have set up just to keep ourselves fresh for what we might have to do on a real live scene. We take a lot of classes. We do a lot of continuing education for ourselves, and that just helps keep us more updated on tactics and operations and stuff like that. We're here for a full 24 hours, so we do have a decent amount of downtime, but we try and fill that with productive things as often as we can. So, and throughout the whole course of that, we're making runs and staying busy, helping the community and stuff like that. It's our turnout gear. It's our structural firefighting gear, or bunker gear, as a lot of people call it. We keep it next to the truck staged. That way, when we get that call, we can just come straight out. It's right next to the truck. We get really, really good at putting our gear on very, very quickly. So it's easier if we have it staged the way that we need it to. We don't see a lot of actual fire. We still fight fire, and we still have to stay up on our game. That's our number one priority is firefighting. But a majority of the calls that we go in are medical calls. The call that we went on earlier came in as a stroke, and so within X amount of seconds we have to be ready to respond and meet up with an ambulance on scene. We do provide pre-hospital care along with the ambulance. We're there mainly for assistance for them. They're based out of the medical center, so they act as sort of our medical direction at that point. So sometimes we'll show up before them and we have to start care before they get there, but then we sort of let them take over the scene because it's really their scene at the end of the day.
The fight kind of escalated from there, and then you hear the gunshots.
A normal Friday night turned horrific in a matter of minutes.
I walked out of the bowling alley, and as soon as I walked out, I heard 3 gunshots, and then I heard 5 more, and then I heard a whole bunch of sirens.
Bowling Green police say they responded to the O'Charlie's on Scottsville Road after receiving a call there were shots fired in the parking lot. When the officers arrived, they found one man, 21-year-old Elijah Taylor, dead in the parking lot, and another man, 40-year-old Michael Russell, with a gunshot wound, taken to a nearby hospital. According to the Bowling Green Police Department, Russell died Saturday morning.
Detectives and crime scene processors are scouring the scene to find what evidence there is and interviewing anyone that may have seen anything or someone that was inside the restaurant.
My heart dropped because I was like, it could be someone I know.
It's unfortunate something like that would happen, especially, it's just crazy, especially how many families and kids were in there at the time. I mean, I can't believe it.
Late Saturday, the Bowling Green Police Department says they've made an arrest in connection with the murders. 44-year-old Terry Stice II of Bowling Green. He was arrested and charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. He was taken to the Warren County Regional Jail. At this time, Bowling Green police believe there are prior connections and relationships between the victims and the suspect, believing that the incident was related to a long-standing dispute between the involved parties.
So there'll be a lot of work in talking to people to gather all of the stories and then put all those pieces of those stories together.